So guys, this will be the part 2 of the video. It's called one word substitution. Okay, if you haven't still watched part 1 of the video, then you can check in my channel. Okay, actually the words are unending, but I have selected those words which are very much commonly repeated in competitive exams. Okay, so let's start the video. Here it is saying a member of the middle class. Okay, so a member of the middle class is called bourgeois. Okay, so probably you have heard this is called bourgeois, but you just check the spelling well. Okay, bourgeois, that is bourgeois, like kind of spelling, but it is pronounced as bourgeois. Okay, so the member of the middle class is bourgeois. Then one who loves books. Okay, or a great lover of books, so that will be called bibliophile. Okay, so the person who loves books very much, so he will be called a bibliophile. Okay, then one who can speak 2 languages. Okay, so it is easy, that is called bilingual. Then life story of a man written by other. Okay, so if suppose the life of Mahatma Gandhi, if someone else had written about the life of the Mahatma Gandhi, so that will be called biography. But remember, when Mahatma Gandhi himself wrote his life story. Okay, so that will be called an autobiography. Okay, so life story of a man written by other will be biography. The next is the branch of biology dealing with plant life. Okay, so that branch of biology that deals with the life of the plants. Okay, so that will be called botany. Botany is the word. And the branch of biology that deals with animals life. Okay, so that will be called zoology. Okay, remember, the animals study is called zoology, and the study about the plants is called botany. Next is hard but liable to be easily broken. Okay, so something that is made of hard materials, but they are liable to be easily broken. Okay, like the television. Okay, so television is a hard thing, but this is very much liable to be broken. Okay, so we use this with much care. Okay, so this will be called a brittle thing. So hard but liable to be easily broken is called brittle. Then one who has narrow and prejudiced religious views. Okay, so if a person has a very narrow mind regarding the religious views, okay, and prejudiced, so he will be called bigot. Okay, one more is government by the officials. Okay, here we can say this one. So government by the officials is called bureaucracy. Okay, government by the officials is called bureaucracy. Okay, you can check the spelling here. So last one we got that one who belongs to a middle class family, that is called bourgeois. Okay, so bourgeois and bureaucracy, sometimes these words are asked for the spelling correction. Okay, so focus on the spellings of that 2 words. Okay, these are very confusing actually. So bureaucracy and bourgeois, pay attention to the spellings of that. Okay, so again this is a great lover of books, again bibliophile. Okay, one who loves book or great lover of books. Okay, that will be bibliophile. Next is practice of having 2 wives or husbands. Okay, so if someone is having 2 wives or 2 husbands, then he or she will be called bigamy. Okay, so this 2 refers to bi. Okay, so the practice of 2 wives or 2 husbands will be bigamy, and practice of one single husband or wife will be monogamy. Okay, and practice of more than 2, or we can say practice of several wives or husbands, that will be called polygamy. Okay, next is if a person recovering from illness. Okay, so person recovering from illness will be called convalescent. Okay, convalescent is the word to show the person who is recovering from illness. Okay, then rest 2 I have discussed in the part 1 of the video. Okay, if you have not still checked that, then go to my channel and check that. Okay, so in this video we are discussing the remaining words. Okay, remaining important words. Okay, then one more is a person who easily believes whatever is told to him. Okay, so like innocent kind of person. Okay, so the person who easily believes whatever is told to him is called credulous. Okay, next is one who is unmarried. Okay, so one who is unmarried is called celibate. Okay, or sometimes you may find the word called bachelor. Okay, so the one who is unmarried, celibate. Then a person who is above 100 years. Okay, so the person who is above 100 years will be called a centenarian. Okay, remember the word centenarian. Then these two are common words. A list of names or books is called catalog. Okay, CATALOGUE. Okay, so this is called catalog, and people who work together is called colleagues. Okay, here this is the practice of having one wife or husband. So I have discussed earlier, that is called monogamy. Okay, next is a person with an evil reputation. Okay, so if somebody has very bad reputation or evil reputation, so he will be called notorious. Okay, next is one who is a newcomer. Okay, so one who is a newcomer is called neophyte. Okay, the next is one who is new to a trade or profession. Okay, so that will be called novice. So novice is the word to show the one who is a newcomer to trade or profession. Okay, simply if it says one who is a newcomer, that will be called neophyte. Then if he is the newcomer to a trade or profession, so that will be called novice. Okay, or sometimes it calls novice. Okay, then next is the signs of coins or medals. Okay, so the signs of coins or medals is called numismatics. Okay, next is someone who walks by foot. Okay, so someone who walks by foot is called pedestrian. Okay, pedestrian is the word. Next is someone who is reserved and shy. Okay, so the one who is reserved and shy is called introvert. Or yesterday we got the line called one who doesn't express himself freely. Okay, that will also be called introvert. Okay, next is choreographer. Someone who choreographs dances. Okay, or that who teaches dance steps along with some musics. Okay, so who teaches dance steps and sequences, movements along with musics, that is called choreographer. Okay, then calligrapher. Okay, calligrapher is the one who is having a beautiful handwriting. Okay, so someone with a beautiful handwriting will be called calligrapher. Next is invigilator. Okay, so if you are not new to give any competitive exams, so you know this very well. Okay, so invigilator is the person supervising the examination. Okay, so the supervising person during an examination is called invigilator. Next is radio jockey. So someone who presents or hosts a radio show is called a radio jockey. In short, we call this RJ. Okay, like RJ Ronak, that is popularly called Baua, and like RJ Pahi, you have heard. Okay, so that is the full form of RJ's radio jockey. So the person who hosts a radio show is called radio jockey. Okay, next is someone who is 80 years old. Okay, so someone who is 80 years old is called octogenarian. Okay, remember the word called octogenarian. And someone who is 100 years old, that is called centenarian. Okay, next is immigrant. So this is the one who settles in another country. Okay, so if a person goes and settles down in another country, so he will be called immigrant in that new country. Okay, and the person who leaves this country to settle in another country, so he will be called emigrant. Okay, so here who settles in another country is called immigrant, and the person who leaves his country, that is called emigrant. Okay, immigrant. Next is someone who cares about mankind. Okay, so yesterday in the last video we got someone who loves humankind is called philanthropist. Then someone who hates humankind is called misanthropist, and this is someone who cares about mankind. Okay, who cares about mankind is called humanitarian. Okay, so this is called humanitarian. Then next, a person who draws maps. Okay, so he is called cartographer. Yeah, next important is the one who loves good food and knows a lot about it. Okay, so that is called gourmet. Okay, so gourmet is the word to show the man who loves good foods and also knows about a lot of the good foods. Okay, that is called gourmet. And simply the one who loves good food only, so that will be called gourmand. GOURMAND. Okay, gourmand. So in the last class we got that word called garment, who is the one who loves good food. Okay, and if additional this who loves good food and knows a lot about it, so he will be called garment. Okay.